So, as an investor who doesn't have so much money in crypto, and coming late into the game, would you suggest investing still in the popular ones like Bitcoin, which is like
Yes.
absurd amount of money at this point of time for anyone to enter
Well,
into?
it's all relative, right? So think it's more about the price movement going forward than it is about the price of Bitcoin, right? Because if Bitcoin goes up 10x, it doesn't matter whether it goes 10x up from $1 to $10 or from 40,000 to 400,000. So I think that the best investment right now in crypto is still Bitcoin. It's highly likely, in my humble opinion, again, I don't give investment advice. I'm just telling you how I personally look at it. I think Bitcoin has huge upside in front of it. It's got clean air in front of it. That's my Formula One analogy. There's nobody blocking Bitcoin right now to keep going up. Enterprises and corporate treasurers are looking at Bitcoin. They're not looking at any other cryptocurrency right now to put on their balance sheet. As a matter of fact, the higher Bitcoin goes, the more interesting it becomes to hedge funds and treasurers because treasurers, they're not looking for 10x gains, right? They're looking
Right.
for stable stores of value that might give them a few percent a year, but they're also looking more importantly at capital preservation and more importantly, purchasing power preservation, right? And so with banks paying negative yields, the bond market's crashing, Bitcoin is becoming a fantastic investment. And we're in this transition period still, which I think is going to go on for another 10 years, right? So that's why I think Bitcoin is going to go to a couple of million eventually. Not tomorrow, but over the next 10 years for sure. Now, I personally hold about 20% in Ethereum, but that's a personal choice. And that's a much higher risk investment for me. When I say 20%, I mean 20% of my crypto investments.
Oh,
And
great.
and so, but again, that's a personal choice. A lot of my Bitcoin maximalist friends think that's ridiculous, and a lot of my Ethereum global computer visionary friends think it's too little. So it's a personal choice. I do think the Ethereum investment will be more volatile. I do think it has even more upside potential this year, but I could lose it all, right? And
Right.
so I look at it differently. I'm quite convinced Bitcoin is, first of all, I'll buy all the Bitcoin before it gets to zero. So it's not going to zero, but it could fall. And I showed you the chart earlier. Well, I talked about the chart earlier. You didn't see it on Clubhouse of all of the kind of 30% pullbacks we had during the big 2017 run up. Now we had our first one in January. We had I think it was about a 28% retracement. And I have no crystal ball, but I'd be shocked if it didn't happen again. But anyway, there's my long answer to your simple question.